Hey everyone, it is Liz, and I am back to do a reading. I've received a lot of feedback from a few followers that want more political readings, but I've also received a couple of, I'd say, feedback from people that want me to collaborate with other readers, which I've tried to do. And I tried today with somebody, and unfortunately I thought it was yesterday, and something had come up. Long story short, it still hasn't happened, and I have reached out to other people, and sometimes, timing is everything. And so anyway, because it's July 1st, I thought I would do the readings for the signs for the month of July 2021. So I'm starting with the air sign collective, and that would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, your sun sign, your moon, your rising. Some people even look at their Venus. So, I think some of you have been watching these videos know that it really just depends on your circumstances. I know that for me, sometimes the rising sign, really, I jive with the rising sign. Other times the air sign, sometimes both, So today I am using my Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. Some people say, wow, there's dust on that. Some people say Thoth. I used to say Thoth for years, and I started using Thoth because I was corrected by someone who was very educated in the Thoth tarot. But there are still readers out there that will say Thoth. Anyway, it's a gorgeous deck. This particular deck I've had since I started working in Salem. I believe this deck was purchased probably, it's been in my bookcase for a while, around 1992, 93, okay? And it's a big deck. So this is for the month of, like I said, July 2021. This is for the air sign collective. So what I'm going to do is look at what's going on for this month. So the first card I pulled would be kind of like the recent past, which is kind of the ending of June, what a lot of us may have experienced. So the card I pulled was this is called Art. In other decks, this would be Temperance. Okay, if you look at the deck, it does definitely have all the symbology of temperance. It is the number 14 also. And so this is about, I think for a lot of you air signs, including myself, I'm an Aquarius. I have Scorpio rising. I believe that when I look at this imagery, I think of probably at the end of this month or at the end of June 2021, a lot of you air signs had to adapt to some emotional, mental, physical changes that may have been forced upon you. I feel like for some of you air signs, you may have felt like you took something as far as you could, and now you needed to kind of blend and adapt. You had to adapt. I think if you look at the card, she's blending, but it's like when you're cooking or making a recipe and you're trying to blend all the right ingredients, right? I feel like for some of the air sign collective out there, you may have been experiencing toward the end of this month this culmination of all the ideas and lessons that you've learned, and these realizations of, okay, I know who I am, I know what I am, but now I need to kind of find a happy medium, because I'm kind of getting, with some of you air signs, including, again, myself included, we have this tendency to take it to like 11 when we don't need to. So it depends on your rising sign, depends on your moon, but there is this intensity. And so there may have been this realization through, forced universal energy with this card of Art, or again, Temperance, where we had to adapt to some necessary changes in our lives. We had to make some important decisions. So moving into the current vibration of being in July, okay, we've come into this beautiful now this is the Nine of Cups. It is a gorgeous, beautiful card. I love this. This is probably my personal, I think next to the Dolly Tarot, the Universal Dolly Tarot, which is my all-time favorite. I started with Thoth, so this is like my close to my heart deck. Nine of Cups is, some people will tell you this is the wish card and, all your wishes come true, but it's not the case. When we're looking at the vibration of the Nine of Cups, it is Jupiter vibration, which is, it's fulfilling something necessary in your life that brings you joy. The other level of this is counting your blessings. Nine of Cups is gratefulness. You know, if we are able to, and I've said this before, I find that, and I just had this discussion with a dear friend of mine about how I have been saying for many years now, I am open to receive. And actually, I read about being open to receive. There was a woman, I don't know, she was an author, and I believe some type of spiritual teacher way back in the days of the 90s. And I remember probably around, again, 93, maybe 94, maybe around that time, there was a book called Open to Receive, and it was Catherine Ponders, I think her name was. So this is a vibration of what she was talking about was when you keep yourself you keep yourself open to receive good. You know, you're open to receive the positivity in your life, the happiness in your life. When you keep yourself open to receive all that is good, all that is deserving and worthy of you, all that you want, then what happens is we're made up of energy. And so this vibration of the Nine of Cups is it's definitely saying to us, be open to receive all that you want. Be open to receive all that you need. You know, be realistic about what do you need most in your life right now? What's most important to you at this time? Because for a lot of you air signs out there, this is about gratitude. It's about saying, like, for me, I've said this before, I wake up in the morning and I say, thank you, universe, thank you, God, even for another day. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the clothes on my body and the food in my belly. Thank you for my bed, you know, my phone, my everything. I'm very wealthy in my own way. I'm not financially wealthy, but it's not about that. That's not what this is about. This is about acknowledging many of you now. And this is going to be kind of a continuance of being grateful for everything you have and continuing to acknowledge that you've done the work. You have put yourself out there and you are receiving in the month of July. There seems to be moments of feeling, you know, not just grateful for all that you have, but it's this happiness vibration is receiving, because the next vibration, the next card I pulled, and again, this is in the immediate future coming into July. You know, we're looking probably, I mean, this is the card of fortune. This is also called in other decks, like the Rider-Waite deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Crowley calls it fortune, but it has very similar connotations, obviously, to it. Fortune is timing. It's not just timing. It depends on where you want to be in your life, because in the immediate future, you know, coming into the month of July with this fortune vibration, you're being put in the universe is putting us, a lot of you, in a situation where you have to ask yourself, where do I want to be? Do I want to be open? Do I want to be at the top of the wheel where I'm completely open to receive all those stars, all that energy from the universe that's a gift? You know, or are you at the bottom of the wheel? And in this, you know, I don't know why I have ink on my hands. I just noticed ink on my hands. At the bottom of the wheel, you know, it's just kind of more of a defense mechanism where you're resisting, as you can see. And if you can see that in the picture there, you know, there's more of a resistance. So being at the bottom is like you're not open to receive. So if you are open to receive, the fortune card or the Wheel of Fortune it is about timing, but it's also, remember, don't hold back. I think it's really hard for a lot of us to overcome fear of judgment, fear of the opinions of others, fear of what someone's going to say. Once I think this group of people that I'm tuning into, once you can overcome that feeling of caring about what others think, you have to take a deep breath and take advantage of the opportunities, because literally the fortune card or the Wheel of Fortune, that's a major arcana card, and I can't stress this enough. Major arcana cards, they're a big deal. Okay, I've said it before. It's like they're like the weather, right? Literally, we can't control the weather. Nothing we can do about it, but we can prepare. And so this is telling you to prepare for some opportunities that are coming your way that could rectify a lot of your problems that you've been experiencing, where you had to adapt to some necessary changes. This is all beginning to kind of make sense, right? So moving into the card of activation, this would be the best course of action for the month of July. You have the Queen of Cups, which is a gorgeous piece of artwork here. Queen of Cups is water energy. It's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. You may have this in your chart, but this is the mother. This is the female, the nurturing woman, or it could be a dude, it could be a man, but it's someone with that nurturing vibration, that naturally creative. Sometimes you'll notice, I find that for psychics especially, that a lot of psychics I know, a lot of empaths I know are artists. They're creative, very they either are painters or they are sculptors, or they're actors, or they love film, or they write. There's always a level of creativity here. And so what I'm finding with this vibration is that the best course of action for you guys in this month of July 2021, I feel like it's kind of a great time while you're waiting for life to kind of go. It's almost like I feel like a lot of us are waiting for, like, we've taken an opportunity. There's an opportunity that has been presented to many of you air signs in the month of July. Coming into that vibration, the activation vibration is to be open to receive, and to also, with the Queen of Cups, channel all of this energy that you might be feeling. Perhaps this, maybe a little bit of stress energy. I'm kind of picking up a little bit of panic or anxiety. To calm yourself down, a lot of you air signs might do very well going to the ocean. The Queen of Cups is a water sign. Some of you might be dealing with, maybe some of you are mothers or caretakers, and it's time to kind of take care of yourselves. But again, this is activation, and I feel like this is either someone around you, but that's helping you tune in to your creative side, or to channel all of this opportunity, take all of this stuff that you're working on with like this waiting period and the adjustment with the art card, and being grateful for everything you have, and now kind of channeling it with the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're channeling a lot of your energy, a lot of you are, in a couple of different directions. One is definitely creative and nurturing, and the other is, for some of you, it's exploring your love opportunities. And for some of you, it's also fertility, because I see in this picture here, obviously this is the stork here. For some of you who are younger or not young, it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, really, if you're looking to adopt, whether it's to adopt a baby or to adopt a pet, whatever this is, this idea of caretaking or fertility, the fertility of a baby, the fertility of a new way of living your life, the fertility of love. This is also the vibration of love. So it could be that you're feeling that you need to express yourself in a more Queen of Cups kind of way, less acidic, if you know what I mean, or acerbic, excuse me. Acerbic, less. I think sometimes air signs have a tendency to sound a little harsh. Not all of us, some of us. Anyway, I hope that makes sense, because I'm moving into the outside influences. And the outside influences, it's all about how others are affecting us and how we're affecting others. It's what's going in, what's coming in, what we need to deal with here. So we're dealing with the Prince of Swords. Now in this deck, this is the Son of Air. This is the son of the king, okay? He is young, but he's also, in this vibration, this is the air sign collective, Prince of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini vibration. The thing about this particular Prince of Swords is that he's not thinking about anybody else but himself. He's completely focused on business, I believe, or it's a really intense vibration, because I feel like he's letting his fears, and he's thinking too much. And I think that what's happening with a lot of air signs in this month of July is something's coming to this. Like, some of you really need to just slow down, because things aren't going to happen exactly at the pace you want it to. And my hair is getting in my mouth. Sorry, guys. This Prince of Swords needs to just calm down, use his or her filter. Remember, no matter how old we are, we all have I know I have a tendency to be ridiculously like stupid and say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And we just need to just remember to calm down. We all need to understand that we have to have what? Gratitude. Okay, we're grateful for all we have. That's kind of the place you need to be when this vibration shows up, because you're dealing with, to me, in my mind, things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to. So these outside influences are kind of like you're trying to get things going. You're trying to get things moving along. So what happens is you might be pissing off the wrong person, or you might be saying the wrong thing. So my advice here, according to this reading, is with the outside influences, just calm it down. We can't control anybody but ourselves. Focus on your ride. Focus on your journey. Focus on, whatever race it is we're running. Just keep your mind on the race. Just focus on be here, be now. You know that a lot of things that are going on in your lives right now are out of your hands. And the only thing that we can do, all of us, is to surrender and be open to receive all that is right, all that is good. So moving into, the vibration of hopes and fears. Again, this is kind of the vibration of, again, with hopes and fears, it's also what we are experiencing during this month of July. Now, Four of Cups is indeed, it can be a lovely card. It says luxury. So it kind of can, this can fool you when you first look at it. You might get this impression that, ooh, it's fancy, but Four of Cups can be a lovely vibration of enjoying the luxuries of life and being grateful for everything, but it's also becoming complacent. It's a restless vibration, it's like restlessness, it's complacency. It is a feeling of doing the same thing over and over again. It's that definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It's becoming redundant. Something is becoming too redundant in our lives, and we can't get out of our own ways, or we're not appreciating everything that the universe has provided us. So we need to just kind of take a step back and appreciate everything that we do have with this Four of Cups. So I think the big issue is that a lot of air signs in the month of July are waiting for things to happen, and they're not happening quickly, unfortunately. But the other side of the coin here is to not waste time, because if we're open to receive, then we're manifestors, right? We make shit happen, pardon my French. But Aquarians, Geminis, Libras, these air sign people, they make things happen. We get it done. So you want to tone down your energy a little bit. You want to appreciate what you got. You don't want to get in your way with the Four of Cups. You do want the luxury of having what you want, and you are open to receive it. That's why the outcome is this gorgeous Four of Wands. Look at that. It's a rock and roll ending to completion. It's a celebration. Literally, it's a gorgeous vibration. It's I think this is an Aries vibration. It's Venus and Aries. It's, it feels like, for me, a lot of us by the end of July, early August, we'll be in a position where we can have more of an understanding of why all of this is happening, because the Four of Wands is literally, again, the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's also a feeling of, yes, I've achieved something. I've done something good. I've done something where I started it, I went through it, I experienced it, it was a great outcome. The conclusion of the outcome to all of this is the culmination of everything that you've experienced in the month of July comes to this epic head where you feel like you've achieved a lot, you've overcome a great deal, you've learned and evolved from all of your experiences. So now that you kind of know all this, you're able to pull back where you need to. Now, the bottom of the deck, I did look just to see what was up, and the last card is this gorgeous Eight of Wands, which is swiftness. Look at that, gorgeous. I love this artwork. This is again, fiery energy. I think this is Saturn and Mars, maybe. But I also know, no, that might not be Saturn, but I'm sorry, I'm not an astrologer. I should know that symbol. But in general, what I'm looking at with the Eight of Wands in this particular deck is swiftness. Everything happening quickly. So it's like all of a sudden we go from A lot of you air signs, in July go from waiting and taking advantage of the opportunities. A lot of air signs, a lot of you have to be in that place of gratefulness so that you are open to receive all that is good, all that is coming your way. That's the most important thing. Utilize your emotions and your creativity in the best way possible to nurture, whether it's your career, your loving relationships, and don't let the outside influences mess with your head. If things aren't happening fast enough for you, it's okay. Timing is everything. Remember that, because your outcome is with the card of the Four of Wands. It's a completion. Something's coming to like a happy ending, and something new is beginning that's also very positive. So sometime in August or sometime thereafter with the Eight of Wands, you have all of a sudden things kind of really culminating to a very epic, positive shift. Everything kind of, when it rains, it pours, okay? So I hope this made sense. I'm going to stop this reading here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave some feedback. If you liked the reading, you can hit that like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I am still trying to grow this channel, and so if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, share the channel with your friends. Once I get to 1,800 subscribers, I will randomly choose 2 subscribers to receive a 15-minute reading with me by phone. So you guys have a lovely, lovely month of July. I will see you guys soon. And I will be coming back to do the rest of the collectives. So blessings to all. Take care. Bye-bye.